To all of our guests. As a reminder, this morning, first of all, welcome to everyone to the general session of the Franklin County Board of Commissioners for Tuesday, May 11th. As a reminder, this is a public meeting and is being recorded. And as such, we kindly ask that everyone please maintain the same level of decorum that they would in a public meeting that's held in person. And finally, for those of you that are calling in, please ensure that you have muted your phone by pressing *6. All right, so I will need a motion for the approval of the minutes of the May 4th, 2021 general session.
Commissioner, I'm sorry to interrupt you, sir. If we could begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Sir.
Oh, I'm out of practice here. I apologize. We will have the Pledge of Allegiance this morning led by Commissioner Brown.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's see what happens when you don't do this for 6 months. All right. Plus, Dean didn't put that in my red line, so got to have it on paper, Dean. Got to have it on paper. Anyway. If I could get a motion now, thank you, Commissioner Brown, for the approval of the minutes of the May 4th, 2021 general session, the May 6th, 2021 briefing session, and the May 3rd and 5th, 2021 administrative briefings.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded voting. Commissioner Brown.
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Thank you. The minutes have been approved.
Okay. Let's move on to the auditor.
Resolution number 34321. Resolution authorizing a contract with the Ohio State University for consulting services to establish policy recommendations to support older adult housing stability in the amount of $49,000.
Good morning, Commissioner Brown, Commissioner O'Grady. Thank you for the opportunity to present resolution number 343-21 this morning. I am joined by Katie White. Katie serves as the director of the Age Friendly Columbus and Franklin County. And I've had the opportunity of working with Ms. White in a number of capacities and appreciate Age Friendly's work in this new endeavor. For those that aren't familiar, although I think everyone was, last year we conducted a triennial appraisal process as required by Ohio law. And one thing we continue to hear is about concerns and challenges, particularly for older adults, as we continue to see increased property values. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Katie to talk a little bit about the challenges she's heard, what we've talked about, and where we will be taking this collaboration.
Thank you, Auditor Cinziano. Good morning. And Commissioners Brown and Commissioner O'Grady, thank you for having me here today and allowing me the opportunity to share brief remarks about the project at hand. Consistent with national trends, age-friendly research indicates that Franklin County older residents highly value being able to remain in their homes and their neighborhoods as they age. And for many, the ability to age in their homes and communities is determined by affordability rather than desire. Older adults are facing a serious dilemma when planning for long-term housing options due to a variety of factors, such as increased cost of living, lack of subsidized and affordable housing options, and the inability to maintain or modify their current home. While these factors are well documented in recent publications by MORPC, the Affordable Housing Alliance of Central Ohio, and also Rise Together, a blueprint for reducing poverty in Franklin County, it is important to note the need for a deeper understanding of the cumulative disadvantaged experience by our older residents. In line with these reports, the proposed project today will aim to quantify and address concerns of older residents to enhance our county's understanding of housing challenges across the lifespan. As the auditor mentioned, the triennial property tax changes took effect in 2020. And shortly thereafter, the auditor's office, nonprofits, community-based organizations, and others working in aging began to report an increased rate in phone calls from older residents, expressing their concerns of being unable to afford the increasing property taxes while their monthly income remained much the same. Some older adults reported making difficult decisions to forego some bills in order to be able to stay in their home. And while the Franklin County Auditor's Office has programs in place that offer support, and the office has been committed to proactive outreach in the community, our recent feedback suggests there's an opportunity to research potential improvements or additions to current programs and policies. Age-Friendly Columbus and Franklin County is proposing to work with the Auditor's Office to analyze current practices and property value data, engage with the older adult community to propose programmatic and policy recommendations. This will be achieved through data collection, specialized community engagement, and a review of local and national best practices. As a program of Ohio State's College of Social Work, we are committed to interdisciplinary teams, and as such, this work will be achieved through an interdisciplinary team members who represent social work, city and regional planning, as well as public policy. Age-Friendly has a successful history working with the Franklin County Office on Aging, and we are pleased for the potential to expand our work with the Auditor's Office. Thank you all for your ongoing support of aging initiatives across Franklin County and for your consideration of this project proposal.
So thank you, Katie and commissioners. The key kind of takeaways, as Katie alluded to, is we are already gearing up for the mass appraisal, wanting to be able to address and really quantify some of the concerns we've heard. So then we're able to make sure that as we conduct the mass appraisal, we're doing so fairly, impartially, not perpetuating any social, economic, or racial inequalities. Our goal is to make sure we are updating property values appropriately and not disproportionately negatively affecting any residents across the county. We look forward to the partnership with Age-Friendly and Katie, and appreciate your support of this resolution today. We are happy to answer any questions you may have.
If there are no questions, John, did you want to say something?
Well, I just wanted to thank Auditor Stiziano and Katie for this work. Katie, you've been our guest before. We work with you through our Department of Aging on other initiatives, and so we just, this is good work, and appreciate the two of you bringing this forward. So thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
I'll move for passage of 34321.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 34321 has been adopted.
All right, let's move on to the coroner.
Resolution number 34421, resolution authorizing a data use agreement between Franklin County Public Health and Franklin County Forensic Science Center, Office of the Coroner, in furtherance of the sub-grant award from Franklin County Public Health's Center for Disease Control and Prevention Overdose Data to Action Grant, and authorizing the county administrator to sign the data use agreement.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Amanda Alvarez. I'm the Director of Operations representing Dr. Anna Hugh Ortiz, our coroner. So this grant, or part of this grant, the data use agreement, is part of the OD2A grant, in which allows our organizations, public health and the coroner's office, to exchange information for the purpose of advancing the goals of integrating public health and social determinants of health data. They'll work toward a common platform between social determinants of health and population health, and furthering the building of capacity for opioid surveillance strategies, and creating this platform in order for us to share that data. This agreement will conclude on August 31st of 2021. Pending any questions, we ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no questions or comments, I'll move approval of 34421.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Brown.
Yes.
Excuse me, Commissioners, just one moment. I apologize. Commissioner Brown, thank you. Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 34421 has been adopted. Resolution number 34521, resolution authorizing a transfer of general fund appropriations for the addition of 3 full-time positions to support operations at the Franklin County Forensic Science Center.
So this resolution is authorizing, of course, the transfer of those funds for 3 positions which are in need of our office to operate, which would be for a front office assistant, an investigator, as well as a morgue technician. Just in the past year, we've seen a 30% increase from the previous January to this current January of scene responses that our investigators are going out to. And then as well as a 20% increase just in the autopsies that our office has conducted. And this meaning more work, one, for our pathologists, but as well as our morgue technicians, and getting those completed, and returning the decedents back to the families for their loved ones so they can continue with their funeral arrangements. Sorry. So we are asking for that transfer, and pending any questions, we ask for your approval of this resolution.
I'll move for approval of 34521.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 34521 has been adopted.
Thank you.
All right, on to the drainage engineer.
Resolution number 34621, resolution adopting the Franklin County Drainage Engineers Annual Review to the 10-year capital improvement program for drainage systems.
Good morning, Commissioners, County Administration, and constituents. My name is Cornell Robertson, your friendly Franklin County engineer and drainage engineer. Commissioners, this resolution is our 10-year capital improvement program for drainage. As you know, the Franklin County Drainage Engineers Office is an agency of action, innovation, and collaboration. Our office has 94 miles of open ditches and 147 miles of piled ditches to maintain. Many sections of those pipes are over 100 years old, built with pipe designed to last 50 years. Therefore, we have a lot of catch-up work to do. 2020 was undoubtedly a unique and challenging year. However, with your leadership, partnership, and general fund money, we were able to continue our programmatic approach of maintaining our critically essential stormwater infrastructure. In summary, we were able to complete the following 5 drainage improvement projects in 2020. Better Petition System, Haynes Ditch, Joseph Carr Ditch Petition System, Kaler Petition System, and Stemmel Ditch. Since then, we have added the following 7 projects: Coakley Ditch, Beaver Petition System, Gulf View Petition System, Hamilton Ditch, Krebs Ditch, Mando Petition System, and Morse Ditch. Happy to answer any questions you may have.
If there are no questions or comments, I'll move approval of 34621.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 34621 has been adopted.
And to the engineer.
We begin with a public hearing, Commissioner.
We will have a public hearing on this issue. Clerk Inline, can you please read the public hearing into the record?
Resolution regarding prayer of petition to vacate a portion of Codette Road unimproved in Mifflin Township, Franklin County, Ohio, granted.
All right, so we'd like to open the public hearing to the public for this resolution. Is there anyone in attendance on the Zoom call or on the phone that would like to speak to the public hearing? All right, seeing none, we will close the public hearing and then have the clerk read the resolution into the record.
Resolution number 34721, prayer petition to vacate a portion of Codette Road unimproved in Mifflin Township, Franklin County, Ohio, granted.
Commissioners, this right-of-way vacation is in the northeast part of the county in Mifflin Township for a portion of unimproved Codette Road west of Penny Lane, east of I-270, and north of Bagler Road. This resolution is the third in a series of 3 to vacate the right-of-way. Johnny Torres Guzman filed the petition, and we have not heard from anyone who is against it. Today's resolution includes a plat for your approval and signature. If not already, I'll make sure that the plat is delivered to Clerk Lane to route to you all. Pending any questions, I respectfully request your approval.
I'll move for passage of 34721.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 34721 has been adopted.
Okay, now we have another public hearing. Clerk, can you please read the public hearing into the record?
Resolution regarding establishing, altering, and widening of Cleveland Avenue from Huey Road, Township Road number 79 to Cook Road, County Road number 80, Clinton Township, Franklin County, Ohio, viewed, engineer to file plans as necessary.
All right, so I'd like to open the public hearing for this resolution. Is there anyone in the audience, either on Zoom or on phone, who would like to speak to this public hearing? All right, well, hearing and seeing none, we'll go ahead and close the public hearing. Cornell?
Commissioner, if I may, I'll read the resolution first.
Oh,
sir.
I'm sorry. Please read the resolution first.
Resolution number 34821, establishing, altering, and widening of Cleveland Avenue from Huey Road, Township Road number 79 to Cook Road, County Road number 80, Clinton Township, Franklin County, Ohio, viewed, engineer to file plans as necessary.
Okay,
This capital improvement project is in the northeast part of the county in Clinton Township along Cleveland Avenue from Huey Road to Cook Road. It is a cooperative project among Franklin County, Clinton Township, and ODOT, utilizing federal safety funding to improve pedestrian safety and access management along the corridor. This resolution is the second in a series of two to declare the project necessary. States the project was viewed on May 4th and allows the engineer's office to begin designing the improvement. I respectfully request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move for passage of 34821.
second,
Moved and seconded, voting, Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
yes,
Resolution number 34821 has been adopted. Resolution number 34921, approval of the Morrison Farms East, Section 5 subdivision plat, Jefferson Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
Commissioners, this subdivision is in the northeast part of the county in Jefferson Township, east of Wagner Road and south of Havens Corners Road, known as Morrison Farms East, Section 5. This subdivision consists of 33 lots on 16 acres. With this resolution, I'm asking you to approve and sign the final plat, which will allow the developer to sell lots and start building homes. If not already, I'll deliver the final plat to Clerk Hendon Lang to route to you all. Happy to answer any questions you may have.
If there are no questions, I'll move for passage of 34921.
second,
Moved and seconded, voting, Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
yes,
Resolution number 34921 has been adopted. Resolution number 35021, approval of the farms at Jefferson Phase 6 subdivision plat, Jefferson Township, Franklin County, Ohio.
This subdivision is also in the northeast part of the county in Jefferson Township. This one is along Clark State Road between Babbitt Road and Dixon Road, known as the Farms at Jefferson Phase 6. This subdivision consists of 39 lots on 25 acres. Again, with this resolution, I am asking you to approve and sign the final plat, which will allow the developer to sell lots and start building homes. If not already, I'll deliver this final plat to Clerk Hendon Lang as well to route to you all. And also happy to answer any questions you may have.
I'll move for passage of 35021.
second,
Moved and seconded, voting, Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
yes.
Resolution number 35021 has been adopted.
All right, on to the
Thank
Office
you
of,
very much. Have a great day.
thanks, Cornell. On to the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion.
Resolution number 35121, resolution authorizing a grant to the Columbus Urban League to support the Minority Business Assistance Center.
Good morning, Commissioners, colleagues, and guests. The resolution to request to give grant assistance to the Columbus Urban League to assist the development and identification of small minority disadvantaged business owners via the Minority Business Assistance Center for the Columbus region in the amount not to exceed $75,000 and request that the county administrator to sign the memorandum of understanding. Pending any questions, we request your approval of this resolution.
If there are no comments or questions, I'll move for passage of 35121.
Second,
Moved and seconded, voting, Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
yes.
Resolution number 35121 has been adopted.
Director Withers, would you mind if you could take a moment just to, I know that folks have seen you on here before when you were with the Department of Aging, but if you might take one moment to introduce yourself as our new director, that would be fantastic.
My apologies, Commissioner. Yes, my name is D'Amica Withers. I am the Chief Economic Equity and Inclusion Officer for the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for the Franklin County Board of Commissioners.
Thank you very much and welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
Welcome, for sure.
Thank you, Commissioner.
All right, on to economic development and planning.
Resolution number 35221. Resolution authorizing a contract and agreement with the City of Columbus Building and Zoning Services Department for electrical inspection services in the amount of $49,500.
Jenny Snap, Assistant Director, Economic Development and Planning, joined this morning by Josh Barham, President.
Jenny, you're cutting in and out. If you can check on that. Dean and Jenny, if you could work on that, that'd be great.
Can you hear me now?
Not really, Jenny. Josh, are you able to step in, sir?
Sure, I could step in. Can you guys hear me?
We can, thank you.
Okay, so I'll let you know right now, this is my first time doing this, so in case I badger this
So
up a
easy
little
with you,
bit.
Josh.
So I'm the building official for Franklin County, and the resolution we're trying to apply for is, a little background is in 2020 budget, the Board of Commissioners approved our full-time position, which is the position that I carry now. And we're in need of electrical safety inspector. And in the time being, we've been using the City of Columbus to kind of fulfill those shoes. We are continuing to extend that with them for another 6 months. This is not to exceed $49,500. And this will go until the end of September.
Jenny, can you give us a thumbs up? Did Josh do okay there? Okay.
Yay, great job, Josh. Can you hear me?
Oh, now we can hear
Yeah.
you.
Yes, we can hear
Maybe I
now.
really wanted him to do the resolution today.
That was great. If there are no comments or questions, I'll move for passage of 35221.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 35221 has been adopted. Resolution number 35321. Resolution authorizing a COVID-19 recovery grant to Franklin County Stadium Incorporated in the amount of $3 million.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jim Schimmer, Director of Economic Development and Planning. I'm going to share this resolution with my colleague, Zach Telerik, but just by way of background, this is a $3 million COVID-19 recovery fund grant to Franklin County Stadium, Inc., the operators of Huntington Park. This will support their 2021 season. And as you know, it's a huge economic development generator for us, not only an entertainment generator, but also an economic development generator. So we'd ask for your approval of this resolution. I don't know if Zach is on the call, if he wants to take this further. Yes, I see him down there. So.
Yeah, no, thanks, Jim. That really covers it. I think just the source of the funding for this grant will be through the American Rescue Plan Act from the coronavirus local fiscal recovery funds, which are the additional relief to address the continued impact on the economy, public health, and local governments. And I think Ken Schnake is also online today to say a few words as well.
Mr. Schnake, you're muted, sir.
Ken took a little poke at me last week for being muted, but I'm not going to do I'm not going to do the same to him. We welcome him whenever he comes on.
No, he had it, but
We cannot hear you, sir. It looks like you might be having some mic issues also.
well, got that, thank you. You know, this is so incredibly important. Huntington Park has been an economic generator, but more than it is owned by our Franklin County residents. It is part of our DNA. We've had this stadium as part of us since the very beginnings. What was it, the early 80s, that we've had this as part of, as Franklin County. We own the stadium, which is unique among counties. We own the team. Ken Schnocke does a wonderful job managing, and our board is outstanding, and the residents love this ballpark, as do guests and visitors to Columbus. This is such a great year to have the opening, great reopening of the park. And people love coming to this park. So I am thrilled we're able to do this. And Ken Wilson, do you have anything to add? It was in the early 80s, wasn't it?
Mid 70s, mid 70s.
70s? Okay,
When I was in junior high.
okay. I mean, it's just an incredible investment in that district in which it sits as well for the businesses surrounding it, but it is ours. And it's so important.
Ken, if you want to say something, go ahead.
Yeah, it's Kenneth Wilson, County Administrator. Commissioner Brown, I echo your comments. This is a community treasure that has been well managed. COVID-19 has tested us, but a fiscal foundation was built that I believe that we put together a financial plan that this is part of, that over the next 2 years, we believe that the Columbus Clippers and Huntington Park will come out stronger than going into the pandemic. It's just working with Mr. Schnocke. It's been truly easy because he knows the business of baseball extremely well. So the taxpayers of Franklin County have enjoyed a treasure that's been supported by the revenues created by the ballpark and by the franchise. So it is unique, unlike any professional baseball organization in the country, to have the asset. Also a part of this, there were changes made within Major League Baseball requirements that the minor league baseball teams had to comply with, and those improvements will occur as a part of this financial grant that Mr. Telerik and Lagrita Holloway from the Office of Management and Budget, working with County Administration, and Mr. Shimmer from EDP, we've been able to, put this all together. So I know that the franchise is in good hands. Mr. Schnocke intends to bring out the hardworking, long tenured, dedicated staff back on board from furlough positions. So he made some very tough decisions. It's been over 600 days, 610 days, I believe, may be the number before tonight's ball game with the shots and beers event with in partnership with Mount Carmel Health Systems tonight. So people will be able to get vaccination this evening, as well as have the beverage of their choice, either non-alcoholic or alcoholic. That's one other thing, and I'll say in closing, Huntington Park has something for everyone. It was designed that way by the Board of Commissioners to be family friendly, so that every resident, the 1.3 million residents, can have a family affordable option.
So Ken Schnocke knows this, and I know my colleague Marilyn Brown knows this, and many members of the county administration and county staff know this, but the Columbus Clippers are part of the fabric of my life. Clippers came into being back in the mid-1970s when I was going into junior high school. They were originally a part of the Pittsburgh Pirates organization just for a few years. Then they became, for a long time, and I don't hold this against Ken Schnocke, they became part of the New York Yankees organization. And as a Cleveland Indians fan, I still went to the ballpark to watch the Clippers on a regular basis, even though those guys were all growing up to become New York Yankees. And then there, one of the great honors of my life, because I played baseball and football at what was at the time Franklin County Stadium when I was in high school. I played many baseball games and many football games there for the Bishop Reedy Silver Knights from the west side of Columbus. And then big honor of my life in the last season of baseball at Clippers Stadium. Mr. Schnocky asked me when I was the clerk of courts if I would come to Clipper Stadium the last weekend of baseball when the Washington Nationals were our team, our parent team, if I would come and throw out the first pitch, which was a great honor to be able to throw out the first pitch when when we were closing Clipper Stadium, which was a big part of my youth. And so I was very honored to be able to do that. I was also very honored to be able to be a part of the opening ceremonies of Huntington Park with our new team, my team, the Cleveland Indians. And I know it's Commissioner Brown's team as well, as a Clevelander for the majority of the beginning of her life before she became a Franklin County resident many years ago. I shouldn't say it that way. I'm sorry, just a few years. She's a young woman. And now for the last many years as a county commissioner, it was the first year I became a county commissioner when we opened Huntington Park. And so the Columbus Clippers have been a major fabric of my life. And now with this resolution to be able to help this organization, get through this pandemic, to be able to bring employees that I've known for the last number of years as a county commissioner to come back from furlough, to be able to survive this and make it through this. This is a great thing, great morning for us to be able to do this. Very proud of Ken Schnocky and the work that he's done for the last, 4.5 decades, going on 5 decades now as a part of the Clippers organization, and the work that he's done. Very proud to be a county commissioner for the only organization in all of Major League Sports where the county owns both the team and the ballpark. And so, it's a great day, and once again, proud to be a part of the Clippers organization and an elected representative of the people, to be one of the owners, the elected owners of the Columbus Clippers. It's a huge sense of pride, and I love to rub it into my colleagues around the country when we meet with them at NACO that I'm a team owner. So this is great stuff this morning.
If there are no more comments, I will move for passage of 35321.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 35321 has been adopted.
All right. Let's move on to
Emergency management.
emergency management. Sorry about that. Had to open up my
Sorry, Commissioner. Resolution number 35421. Resolution authorizing a contract with Innovative Emergency Management Incorporated for a Franklin County commodity flow study in the amount of $49,863.13.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jeff Young, representing Franklin County Emergency Management and Homeland Security. This resolution is to authorize a contract with Innovative Emergency Management to perform a commodity flow study within Franklin County. This commodity flow study is in support of CPAC, the Franklin County Local Emergency Planning Committee, which is the group focused upon hazardous materials preparedness in our communities. This study will update the previous commodity flow study last completed in 2015 and is 80% funded through a state of Ohio HMEP grant, with the remaining 20% coming from CPAC funds available from local facilities that are required to report their levels of hazardous materials stored on site. Once completed, the study will be presented to the full CPAC committee, as well as shared with local first responders so that they have an accurate picture of the hazardous materials that are being shipped into and around the local area. I will gladly answer any questions and ask for your approval of this resolution.
I'll move for passage of 35421.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 35421 has been adopted. Resolution number 35521. Resolution authorizing a second contract extension with Jess Howard Electric Company for outdoor warning siren maintenance and installation in the amount of $100,000.
Commissioners, this resolution is to authorize the second of 3 possible one-year extensions to the current outdoor siren system maintenance contract with Jess Howard Electric. The maintenance contract and the extension support the siren system we utilize to alert the community of a tornado warning in the area and for the need to take protective actions. The contract extension will allow us to continue our successful siren testing and maintenance program, which annually results in a 99.9% fully in-service rate for the 196 sirens that comprise the Franklin County outdoor siren system. This program and the maintenance contract is funded through an annual fee paid by the Franklin County jurisdictions who have sirens located within their area. I'll gladly answer any questions and ask for your approval of this resolution.
If there are no questions, I will move for passage of 355-21.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 355-21 has been adopted.
Director
Thank you.
Young, good story on the evening news last week.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Good job. All right, Justice Policy and Programs.
Resolution number 356-21. Resolution authorizing a professional service contract with Mitchell Patterson for peer support and case management services through the fiscal year Samhsa Medication Assisted Treatment Grant Program in the amount of $22,000.
Thank you. Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning, staff. My name is Rochelle Pride, Director with Office of Justice Policy and Programs. Mr. Patterson will provide peer support services to justice-involved individuals assessed as high risk for opioid-related overdose and/or diagnosed with a co-occurring disorder involving opiates. Mr. Patterson will provide peer support to individuals visiting our Rapid Resource Center and/or individuals receiving medication-assisted treatment prior to their release from Franklin County Correctional Center 2. The use of peer support specialists to work with justice-involved population diagnosed with mental health and/or co-occurring disorder is quickly becoming an industry best practice. Where able, OJPP peer support specialists will be linked with participants immediately prior to their release from FCC2 to ensure a warm handoff and establishment of support. Mr. Patterson brings a wealth of experience to his role as a peer, including employment with Alvis 180, where he also serves as peer and case manager, and previous employment with Thrive Behavioral Health in Heaven of Mount Pleasant. We believe he will be an asset to our cadre of peer support specialists working with justice-involved population screened as at risk for opioid use disorder. Pending any questions, I seek approval of this resolution.
Happy to move for passage of 356-21.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 356-21 has been adopted.
All right, on to Human Resources.
Resolution number 357-21. Resolution authorizing contract modification and extension with the Aetna Life Insurance Company for continued provision of dental preferred provider organization, PPO, plan or administration services, and a dental health maintenance organization, DMHO program for the Franklin County Cooperative Health Improvement Program in the amount of $1,210,000.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jody Leese on behalf of Human Resources. This resolution represents a contract extension and modification with Aetna Life Insurance Company. Aetna has administered our dental programs for the Franklin County Cooperative for nearly 10 years now. They were selected in 2011 as a result of a competitive RFP and selected again in 2017. And this contract will extend their services for an additional 3 years. Aetna has been a good partner throughout the pandemic. They supported their provider network by offering significantly discounted PPE and actually provided emotional support through a program that they call Resources for Living. For us, in response to COVID, when routine dental care pretty much came to a halt, Aetna was quick to enact changes to our program to make emergency dental services more accessible, by promoting teledentistry as well as relaxing referrals, requirements for referral. This contract extension and modification offers a reduction in the PPO administrative fees for the full 3-year term. And it also allows caps on the DMO premium increases for years 2 and 3. So pending any questions, I request approval of this resolution.
I know we briefed this pretty extensively on Thursday, and I appreciate you doing that. If there are no questions or comments, I will move for approval Resolution 35721.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 35721 has been adopted. Resolution number 35821, resolution authorizing a contract extension with Cancer Bridge LLC for continued provision of a concierge cancer support program for the Franklin County Cooperative Health Improvement Program in the amount of $49,500.
This resolution represents a 1-year contract extension with Cancer Bridge. Cancer Bridge is a cancer-focused navigation service that provides immediate personalized access to cancer experts simply by making a phone call. Our members can speak with cancer experts who understand their specific type of cancer, and members receive guidance on next steps, questions to ask, and how to navigate the healthcare system through their cancer journey. The service is at no cost to our Franklin County Cooperative members. So pending any questions, I request approval of this resolution.
I'll move approval of 35821.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voted Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 35821 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jody. All right, Purchasing Department.
Resolution number 35921, resolution approving purchases for various Franklin County agencies in the amount of $2,662,840.28.
Good morning, Commissioners. Megan Perry Valadier, Director of Purchasing. And joining me this morning is Marlise Wicker, Franklin County's Economic Equity Administrator in the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Commissioners, this resolution requests your approval of 105 purchase orders for which the county auditor has pre-certified available funding. Marlise?
Thank you, Megan, and good morning, Commissioners, County Administration. This week, we have 10 out of 18 eligible purchase orders that are being presented to award to 8 women business enterprises, 2 small and emerging business enterprises. These vendors of 10 purchases total $184,750.92, which equates to 56% of the eligible purchase order volume and 91% of the eligible purchase order dollar value. The following agencies have increased supplier diversity within Franklin County: Franklin County Common Pleas, Data Center, Domestic Relations and Juvenile Court, Emergency Management, the Engineer's Office, Public Facilities Management, and the Sheriff's Department. Pending any questions, we request your approval.
If there are no questions or comments, I will move for approval of 35921.
Second.
Moved and seconded, voting Commissioner Brown,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Grady.
Yes.
Resolution number 35921 has been adopted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Marlise. Clerk Hindenlang, do we have journalizations today?
2 this morning, Commissioner, from our friends at Economic Development and Planning. The first, case number ANX-14-21, an expedited Type 2 annexation petition, ANX-14-21, was filed with the Franklin County Economic Development and Planning Department on May 3rd, 2021. The petition is requesting to annex 0.61 acres, more or less, from Franklin Township to the City of Columbus. The petition will be considered by the Board of Commissioners on June 8th, 2021. Site 1000 Georgesville Road, PID number 140-000-564. And the second, case number ANX-16-21, an expedited Type 2 annexation petition, ANX-16-21, was filed with the Franklin County Economic Development and Planning Department on May 5th, 2021. The petition is requesting to annex 48.94 acres, more or less, from Madison Township to the city of Groveport. The petition will be considered by the Board of Commissioners on June 8th, 2021. Site an unaddressed parcel at Hayes Road, PID numbers 180-005408 and 180-005409.
All right, well, before we conclude today, I would like to take a moment to allow my colleague for the last 12 and a half years and my good friend, Commissioner Brown, to take a moment to address everybody.
Thank you. You know, Commissioner O'Grady, we've been through quite a bit in my 14 and a half years, the first couple with you as clerk, but even before that, I've known you longer than that. I've known you from before I was elected, and I couldn't ask for a better friend and partner than you and Commissioner Boyce. I couldn't ask for better colleagues than the two of you have been. This is not easy. I've always known that public service in this kind of a role comes at a price, whether it's less time with family because of the 24 hours, 7 days a week governing in stressful times as this past year and a half has been. And this pandemic has made that even more apparent to me. And so today I am announcing my retirement as a county commissioner effective Friday, May 14th. It is not easy to make this decision, but it's about family. I often talk about my family and everybody's family, and I think family has to come first. My mom is 92 and in Cleveland, and I've lost a year not seeing her, and that's, you know, she's 92, and you know, we don't have much time left. And I've got a daughter with continuing chronic medical health issues, and that's not getting better, it's getting worse. And I can't do the position the way I want to do it and the way I feel like I need to do it and take care of my family. But that, all of that talk is for another day. Right now, I want to say I have had the most incredible pleasure to serve with the best public servants this community has. John and Kevin, our county administrator, Ken Wilson, our deputy county administrators, Eric Janis, Chris Long, Joy Bivens, as well as all of our directors, all of our staff. The work you do day in and day out matters. It matters so much. Our clerk and board liaison, Dean Hindenlang, your work matters. It all matters. I am thankful for all that you do every day. I'm thankful for the service of my staff in my office, Mike Cochran and Ross Goldsmith. You are as committed to the fight to help those that are the most vulnerable as I've always been. We are a small and mighty team, Team Brown, and I thank you. And my former staff, Laura Staley-Matney, Michael Daniels, Jared Smith, I have been incredibly fortunate to have the best teams that I could ever want, who have made me better at doing my job because they are so smart and so good. And finally, I need and want to say, you know, without my family, my husband of over 45 years, closer to 47 years, Eric Brown, my daughters, Burl and Darren, my grandchildren, Vincent, Max, and Alex. If I didn't have family around me, I could never have done this position for 14 and a half years. I am grateful for having every day to come to work with the best and brightest of people. And I am grateful to this community for having elected me 4 times. I don't know what's next for me, and that's for another day as well. But I have loved every day in this position, and I know whoever succeeds me in this position will do extraordinarily well because of all of the staff we have who will make it so and will help along the way. I'm grateful to everyone. I'm grateful to have had this position and served in this seat. And I thank everybody. And I don't know how to end this. I'm struggling, but thank you. Thank you.
Well, Marilyn, this is your day, but if you think you're getting out of here without me saying a few things about you, you're crazy. First of all, you know, we've known each other a long, long time, but I remember when you ran in 2006 and I told everybody you were going to win. People thought I was crazy because you were running against somebody that everybody thought couldn't get beat. And I told them you were going to win, and you did. And you have been fighting ever since on behalf of people and the residents of Franklin County that didn't have a voice. And it's been your mission for the last 14 and a half years to fight for families in need, for children, for women, for justice involved individuals, for the LGBT community, for the African American community, been fighting on behalf of economic development issues. You know, you've just been fighting for 14 and a half years for the right thing, always for what is right. Every time you and I would have a conversation, you would say, we got to do what's right. And you've always been fighting for, mostly for the people whose voice wasn't in the room. And, you know, as I've been telling people for the last couple of days, you and I have had, and I said this to you, you and I have had almost no disagreements. When we did, we figured them out. And when we've had disagreement, you and I are the epitome of the phrase, being able to disagree without being disagreeable. We don't always have the exact same opinion about everything, but
No.
we have always figured things out. And so, you know, I've been around county government for 20 years, but the 12 and a half years I've spent working with you are the best 12 and a half years. And you are the epitome of a fantastic public servant. And so, you know, and what I have to say to the Central Committee, of the Democratic Party is this. Your successor has impossible shoes to fill, but they better be looking for somebody who has the interests of the residents of Franklin County in mind the way that you do. That's their charge. They need to make sure that the person that they pick to replace you believes in the residents of Franklin County the way that you do. Because if they don't, they've done a disservice to the folks that live in Franklin County. And it's been my honor. And I've been around public service for more than 30 years. And I've never served with anybody. I've never been around anybody that's a better public servant than you. So congratulations to you on a fantastic career. And congratulations to your family for getting you back full time. First thing I said to you yesterday morning when you called me was, family comes first. Now this family comes second, and we're all going to miss you tremendously. So thank you. Thank you for being you for the last 14 and a half years and sharing yourself with us and the residents of Franklin County. And, thanks for everything you've done. Franklin County is a better place because of you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Brown, this is Kenneth Wilson, County Administrator. If I may, Commissioner O'Grady.
Absolutely.
I just can't let this is just all happening too fast, so I can't be quiet either. Your grace and caring spirit will have a everlasting impact on me. A public official that epitomizes every resident every day. As Commissioner O'Grady has said, you have always spoke up for the voiceless, or spoke up for those that other people they see in the shadows of what is a great county. You were a leader with the Stepping Up initiative. You've been a pioneer in justice policy and programs. Your legacy and your imprint will forever be on those programs. Our approach to caring about those, the poverty blueprint, caring for children. I just don't know where to start. I feel like you've been together 15 years plus. I mean, I don't know how to be here and be a part of Franklin County without you is gonna be a void that is gonna take a while for me to fill. I know you told me yesterday you always, you're not going anywhere, you're gonna be there, but it's gonna be different. You've been there for me through all kinds of challenges. You know how important my family is to me, and the challenges that and you also know how I love this job and how dedicated I am to this job. So you would have always been there whispering in my ear, reminding me to take care of myself and be there for family, as well as to do this job the best way I can. So I owe you for the opportunity as I progressed through Franklin County. When I was an applicant to be county administrator, something I felt like I had prepared myself for, but I didn't know whether it was going to come to fruition or not. And when you called me in your office and said that you wanted me to be the next county administrator, that was a great moment in my life. And I've grown so much being afforded that opportunity by you and your fellow commissioners. And I will carry that, and I will continue to do the very best I can as long as I'm in this office, because I know you were one of the people to give me the opportunity to be the very best I can be. And I want to keep doing that in your name and all the other shoulders that I've stood on in my career. I've had some great mentors, but you go right up there, Commissioner Brown, for what you've been able to do and the legacy that you leave on public service. So I just want to say thank you, and we all are going to miss you. County administration is going to miss you. We're going to miss your common presence. We're going to miss your counsel, and all of that. Thank you, Commissioner Brady.
So I'm sure that there are plenty of folks who would love to say something, but we will be here all morning if we do that. And so what I would encourage folks is if you have a, I know everybody has something special they want to say to Maryland. So if you do, Maryland's like me. Everybody has her cell phone number. Everybody knows how to reach out to her. Go ahead and reach out to her. And I know that Mr. Kovac has an interview set up with her personally himself. Mark, I don't think you've already spoken to me. I don't think you have a need to reach out to anybody else, do you? So why don't we go ahead and sign off this morning's meeting? And I can tell you right now, I'm going to be talking to Marilyn a lot because as I said to her,
Anywhere.
now that she's gone, I got to figure out how to be a county commissioner all over again. So I'm going to be talking to her quite a bit in the coming days, weeks, months, and years. And so if you feel a need to reach out to Marilyn or you have things that you want to say about her or to her, by all means. And if you want to reach out to me to give me condolences because Marilyn's leaving me, I would appreciate that as well. Because I told her it's like my big sister's leaving, going off to college or something like that. But anyway, we're going to go. Otherwise, unless Marilyn has anything else she'd like to say, I think we're going to go ahead and end today's general session.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your week, and we will see you all soon. Thanks.
Thank you, everyone.